You may begin. So the first thing I need to know is what topic will you be researching?
Gender and Women's Studies class, and I have a big project coming up about female masculinity and how females are portrayed in the media, and how men view women today, and how women's oppression and everything is going on today, and basically how women are oppressed or women are denied certain benefits, etc., and the workforce, and how if a woman is more masculine, she is then considered to men less valuable or etc. And it's just very interesting. So something I'm very passionate about, and helping women, and so that's basically a big project I'm coming up.
All right. Well, there's your toolbar.
All right.
And you may begin.
So I just click on.
No.
Oh,
Well, that's fine. You can start there too. That's fine. No, right here.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see.
So where's the first place that you normally look for information?
Everybody will. Let's
Why do you start at Google?
It's just to look up, articles, and it's the easiest form for me.
Okay.
And then I'd go in my Kennesaw D2L page. Should I put in the password and everything, or is that okay if I do that? Or
Yeah, that's fine.
log in, and I'll look at my articles for my project. And my professor is very good at these articles that she posts for women, and the articles were written back in the 1970s, 1980s. And it just translates nowadays of how different it is for women. Yes, so. Alright, I'll log into my Kennesaw page here, and I'll go to my Love and Sex class. Very interesting course. Alright, let's see here. Now I go to my Unit 2 book and find my Church of Female Masculinity article here. And very interesting article. And basically I would read through this. Sure, it's coming up. Okay, and I basically read through this and highlight key points. I'm not saying everybody uses Google. I'm sure there's other search engines, but that's just what I primarily use for look up things. But I would use the scholarly articles that my professor sends to us and has us read, rather than looking up information for websites and Google of all opinions, of course, because women and men are very opinionated about their own gender and about their own sex. So I try not to go for the opinions. I try to go for the actual scholarly professors that write about, even though they have opinions as well. But just try to get the most factual information I can out of the researched views of men and women. That's actually been researched, rather than opinions of just flying around. Well, I think this, but when they don't actually feel that way. All right, so I'll basically look at this article and highlight a couple of points. Masculinity is in this society, inevitably it conjures up notions of power and legitimacy and privilege. It often symbolically refers to the power of the state and uneven distributions of wealth. Just very interesting stuff. That's maybe something I would put in my paper or my PowerPoint of presenting to the class. Maybe expand on, women are not paid as much in the workforce. So they then, like in the 80s when women wore the shoulder pads, to look more masculine for, more power in business, for people to take it more seriously. Right. But then on the flip side of that is when they started dating, women were considered too masculine. They wanted to be more feminine. So the whole kind of weird, we've been training women to be confused about their identity. Okay. Yeah, so interesting. So yeah, so I basically pick out key points like that, and I'll start my Word document. Should I do that? Or?
Yeah, you can show me whatever you want to do.
So I start my Word document, and I would open a new Word document. And of course, I would go through a MLA format, or whatever my professor has assigned. And to look up the MLA format, which I was, to refresh my memory, I would just go to Google and look up, pictures of MLA format, pictures of how to, because I'm more visual with someone actually showing me, rather than reading information about how to write a paper. I'd rather look at a picture. So yeah. So I'd go to Google and look up how to do MLA, which I already know that, but just to, refresh my memory, all that. So anyway, I would then